Hey, good afternoon. This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. We're going to take a look at Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, also known as GBTC. This is the way that you trade Bitcoin if you do not have a Bitcoin wallet or anything like that. This is kind of an ETF/trust that you can buy or sell like you would any normal stock, and it's been requested by Mr. John, a subscriber of mine, to analyze this guy and post a video about it. So that is what I'm going to do and show you every angle and why it continues to look like a super fantastic, amazing buying opportunity once the current pullback ends. So if this is something you're interested in, getting your own custom analysis, come visit us at TrendLizard.com. Sign up for the pro level service, and I can do 3 videos like this for you every month of any ticker of your choosing. So let's dive into GBTC. As you know, it had an amazing year in 2017. Went from about $1 all the way up to about $38. Of course, it came back down just as quickly, or nearly as quickly, in 2018. Almost nearly reversed that entire thing. And since then, in 2019, has been on the recovery and looks very constructive. Now, I did a video back in May saying it looked like this guy was going to continue north under, no matter how you looked at it, like that it would continue north into this yellow support area. You can see what's happened since then. It actually tested the lower end of that yellow support area and has since stalled. But we'll take a closer look to show you exactly what's going on there and what looks like is going to happen in the future. First, I want to take a look at the Bitcoin index that's tracked on the New York Stock Exchange, just to put this into perspective that maybe different people who don't follow the GBTC can understand. So here's that massive up leg back in 2017, and then that massive pullback that happened in 2018 that sapped about 90% of the value of Bitcoin. The important thing to take away from this is that the very strong up leg in 2017 looks like a trendy move by Elliott wave standards. We're looking for trendy 5-wave moves. It was a trendy 5-wave move, and the pullback that occurred in 2018 looks like a counter trend 3-wave move, very clearly so. Since then, it's kicked off to the upside with the suggestion that this was just a counter trend pullback within a much larger uptrend that is going to continue into the future, and that is what we had indicated in May, and that continues to look to be the case. So as long as this Bitcoin index stays above 69.75, the future will continue to look bright for this guy, and you can continue to expect the overall trend to continue north. So with that out of the way, we're going to dive closer into GBTC. Here we are. This shows the lifetime of GBTC, and this is exactly what we consider to have played out according to Elliott wave. So again, the initial up leg off the 2015 all-time low looks like a very trendy 5-wave move. Absolutely massive gains achieved during that time. Then you had the pullback in ABC, again, counter trend pullback. Since then, it's stabilized. Prices turned up. It's retraced about 38.2% of the 2018 down leg, and since then has stalled. So no matter how you look at it, whether you want to say, okay, maybe this is the first leg of a larger pullback, no matter what the case is, it looks like higher prices are going to come in 2019 before this recovery effort is over. Whether this is a first wave up or just wave A with a B wave and a C wave to come, whatever the case may be, this looks like a very constructive chart that is getting ready to lead to at least one more large up leg from here. And you can see the zone that we're looking at in this yellow area here that we're looking for a high to ultimately occur is from 17 to 25. So that's what we're looking at. We think higher prices are coming. We think another big up leg is on the way. Let's continue to drill in and show you what the Elliott wave pattern looks like. So this is a very close view of what's happened in 2019. This up leg in 2019 itself looks like a trendy 5-wave move. It put in a high in June. Since then, it's been chopping about. This is counter trend sideways movement. It is the next level of confirmation that we're going to get more trendy upside movement, because if we're not getting trendy downside movement here, instead we're getting counter trend movement, that can only mean that the trend is still up in 2019 and that another very large up leg is coming. If you look at this up leg here, it traversed from about 4 to 17. That's almost a 400% return there. So you're going to get another very sizable up leg when it comes after the completion of this pullback. Now, there's 2 ways that this might happen when the next up leg will begin. it's possible that the next up leg is going to begin right away. As you can see, late last week, GBTC set a new low for the pullback off of June's high. It doesn't look like the end of the move, but it's possible. It's possible that it could head directly higher from here. The fact that the market was up 10% today doesn't hurt, but I think more likely than that is that we're still in this counter trend move and that we'll see a deeper dive into this yellow support area before the next up leg begins. So that's what we're looking for. We consider the current back and forth action to be a counter trend move and to be setting up another very sizable advance that could turn into a 2, 3, 400% return as that up leg unfolds. So we are very bullish on GBTC. On a longer time frame, when you look at it this way, you realize, wow, this could really turn into a massive move that moves above the 2017 high and beyond. We don't want to get too carried away with that possibility yet, but that potential absolutely exists because this 2018 pullback looks like a counter trend move, and if it is, that means that the trend is up on a long-term time frame and significantly higher prices are coming. For now, we're keeping it a little bit closer to home and a little bit more simple and just expecting another large, sizable up leg in 2019 once the current counter trend pullback off of June's high completes. And one level that you do want to be keeping an eye on here is 850. We need to see GBTC put in a low to this pullback above 850. We absolutely expect that it will. But if it were to move below that line, well, then all bets are off. You need to stay away from this guy. Otherwise, we're expecting another massive up leg to emerge before too long. So I hope that's helpful. Come visit us at TrendLizard.com. We'll talk to you soon.